Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We have some breaking news for you concerning the federal lawsuit styled as Steve Goncalves et al. Versus Washington State University. There's two new forms that have been filed on the docket today, June 4th, 2026. They're both published on our YouTube channel community page. The first is an order reassigning the case, and it reads, "This action has been assigned to the Honorable Kimberly K. Evanson, United States District Judge. All future documents filed in this case must bear the cause number 226CV00301 and then dash capital letters KKE dash capital letters BAT and bear the judge's name in the upper right-hand corner of the document." So we see here, paragraph 1, brand new case number that needs to be on every single filing for the rest of the case. Paragraph 2, it appears from the files and records herein that this is an appropriate matter to refer to a full-time United States magistrate judge for the purposes hereinafter set forth pursuant to local rule MJR 6 and amended general order 0219 now therefore. Next paragraph, it is ordered that the above entitled action be referred to the Honorable Brian A. Tushita. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where the BAT comes into play. Those are his initials. The initials KKE are the district court judge, Kimberly K. Evanson. Continuing on, who is directed and empowered to conduct hearings and make any further necessary orders consistent with the local rules and the instructions of the district judge to whom this case is assigned. And this is signed by the deputy clerk on behalf of Joshua C. Lewis, who is the clerk of court. So it appears here what's happened is there's a change in magistrates. You'll recall that at the Monday pretrial conference and thereafter, there was an order that came out, and it had within that order the name of another magistrate judge who was going to be assigned to conduct discovery related matters in this case. This order now says, it's a different situation, new judge who's going to be empowered to conduct hearings and enter orders based on what the local rules of court allow, and also any assignments from Judge Kimberly Evanson. Now, there is a second matter that was filed onto the court docket today, and based on how the parties signed this form, there may be an entirely new judge assigned here. What is this? This document is entitled Option to Consent, and it says here, the case has been referred to United States Magistrate Judge Brian A. Tushita. The court requests that the parties return this form if they wish to consent to Judge Tushita. Consent to a magistrate judge is entirely voluntary. The parties may consent or decline consent by signing at the bottom and emailing this form to, there's a contact name here, email address, or faxing it as a second option with the fax number here. So we see here, ladies and gentlemen, when the parties fill out this form, we're not going to expect to see it on the public docket. It's going to be sent to, it looks like, a representative in the clerk's office to determine if there will be a new judge, transferring the case from Judge Evanson to potentially Judge Tushita. Now, what is interesting here is that when the parties filled out the joint scheduling report, there was a question there, will you consent to a magistrate? And both of the sides said no. So it will be interesting to see if they give consent to have Judge Tushita, who in any event, he's going to play a central role in the case because it could be assigned other things besides discovery to handle by the district court judge if the parties decide to remain with Judge Evanson. There's instructions here that they are to submit the form by June 11th, 2026. And if the court does not receive this form by that date, or if a party declines consent, then the case will remain assigned to the current United States District Judge, that being Judge Kimberly Evanson, ladies and gentlemen. So these forms are due June 11th, and we should find out sometime thereafter if Judge Tashida is going to be handling the entire case or if it's going to be a combination of Judge Evanson, Judge Tashida assisting with certain things. We will continue to keep you posted as further developments arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.